Hey, I just wanted to hop on and share some thoughts I've been having, specifically about face masks. I don't know where all of you stand or your thoughts behind the face mask, but it has definitely been an interesting discussion in our household with our family and all that stuff. I don't know exactly the dynamics of anybody, everybody else's families and all that stuff, how, you discuss those type of topics or anything, but we have a pretty, we're not always all on the same page about stuff, but we like to definitely share our opinions and to discuss it and all that stuff. So, I myself, I've been pretty adamant about not wearing a face mask. And it's been kind of interesting, the discussions and all that stuff that we've been having in our house. And it got me to thinking that there might be some of you out there that are having a difficult time being able to express your thoughts with family members, with friends, with loved ones, with just others, right? On where you stand. And this isn't a matter about somebody being right or somebody being wrong or sharing the facts or the science behind whether the face mask really will support us and help us with our health or not, which there's tons of data, plenty of data showing us that the face mask really is not going to help us, that it doesn't, it's, anyways, I'll share links and all that stuff with all that, and take it with, you watch the information, you read the information, you decipher what's best for you. But that's not what I wanted to be able to share about. I wanted to share about how to be able to have the discussion. So my reasoning for not wanting to wear a mask is because I feel like it is feeding into the fear, regardless of whether the science supports the mask or not. And again, it doesn't support the mask. But I don't know how many of you have noticed this. When you walk into a store, whether it is the grocery store, the gas station, any of Home Depot, Target, any of the stores that you go to get your, essential needs and all that stuff. If you haven't made these observations, I challenge you to do this, in that watch how people walk and how they look or don't look. I started from the very beginning, as I would walk into a store, smiling super big and looking everybody in the eye. And from the beginning of this, and now 4+ weeks later, I still get the same response, in that people automatically are either averting their eyes, looking down, or looking away, but not wanting to make eye contact. Or if they do make eye contact, they right away shift their eyes. And you can tell, even with a mask, look at this. You can tell whether or not a person is smiling. It takes a little bit more effort, right? And none of them are smiling. I get one person per visit that will give me a smile back, and maybe 2 or 3 people that will give me eye contact. And it's sad, because we are created to be able to connect, and there's like all these amazing hormones that go through our body and connect to our brain that give us these feel good, right? Oxytocin gives us these feel good feelings when we touch or when we create eye contact. And here we're being asked to not touch and to cover our faces. And I feel like it's creating this fear factor. So the most recent discussion that has come up in our home is, as things are starting to reopen up, and there's churches that are getting to open up, right? In that, if we're required to wear a mask, where do we stand on this? And the discussion that my husband and I had was, ironically, before things fully opened up, we were talking about stores, all right? So I told him that I respect that there are stores who are mandating that you cannot enter their store unless wearing a mask. That's their choice and that's their prerogative. But I have a choice to be able to then, if I don't want to wear a mask, to respect their choice, but then go to a store that does allow me to walk in without a mask. So that being said, I feel like with my faith and with church, as churches are opening up, a church is sacred, right? Christ asks us to leave our fears behind, right? And I don't know about y'all or how many of you feel this way, but I know when I go to church, when I step into that sanctuary, it is about truly leaving my fears behind, being able to walk into that sanctuary, to connect with other individuals, other beautiful human beings, to be able to connect, to fill our cups up, to learn more about our faith, to be able to strengthen our faith. And I feel like by wearing a mask, it is counterintuitive in being able to step into that sanctuary and leaving our fears behind. Because we're not leaving our fears behind. We're not trusting when we step into that sanctuary. So that is just kind of, and each of our faith walks are different. I get that. And each of us have to make what we feel is the right choice for ourselves. But I wanted to be able to share with y'all, if this is a struggle in conversation, in how to be able to engage in conversation with your spouse, your loved ones, family, friends, whoever, of just being able to express why you don't want to do something. Because it's important. It's important for us to be able to feel safe to communicate to others why we don't want to do something. So for me, I'm not going to enter into any space, whether it is a business or whether it is a church, whether it is wherever. If it requires me to wear a mask, I don't want to do that, because I want to spread love. I want to spread hope. I don't want to spread fear. And for me, that mask, all it does is symbolize fear. And in not allowing ourselves to truly have the faith that we deserve to be able to connect with our faith walk, especially as we try to enter into a sanctuary to be able to be with church. So anyways, those are my thoughts. Those are some of the conversations that we've been having in our household. So share with me your thoughts. Would definitely love to hear it. All right, you guys take care and God bless.